our role is, of course, to help people who are in sustainability and who are interested to upgrade their projects to be better, of course, to help to improve the situation in the environment now that we all understood the issue of climate change, and we want to make sure that more can be done for people who are already involved in project to ensure that the people that is under you, whether the workers, the employers, the employees, the clients, the suppliers, are all working together towards building a better environment, yeah, and also to create a social impact, to create more harmony in terms of our business environment. On top of that, we also have to create a better economic return. So under sustainability, I think everybody are fully aware that the subject matter is always related to social impact, environmental impact, and economic impact. And for those who are already probably involved in reporting sustainability impact, we call it the ESG reporting. It is always good to already start bringing the preparation towards having a good reporting to ensure that we all come out with a better, a better system, a better arrangement, and of course, the most important is a better project management. So under SUSNET, we are always here to assist individuals, leaders, yeah, who are probably responsible towards whether it is more meant for their own business, for sustainability, or for their client, and also if they are a consultant, trainer, and of course mentor, they are definitely responsible to ensure whatever the activity of sustainability is going to be taking place. Now, in today's discussion, our Pocket Talk is to help you to become a better coach. You may be a trainer, you may be a mentor, you may be a facilitator, you may be a CEO, you may be a CFO, or you may be the CMO. All of you definitely have a role of being a coach. Yeah, either you guide your own people or your own team, either you guide your suppliers, or you also guide your clients, which is probably your customers. So we hope the activity that we want to do today is to give you at least an idea what coaching is. Of course, a lot of people think that coaching is easy, but if you don't have the competency for coaching, you'll probably find it a bit what I call challenge in terms of how do you handle people, human nature, the human factor, and of course, the environment in the human factor. I'm sure all of you have got an element of coaching skills, but today's element, we want to make sure that we got the right coaching skills. We know that each and every one of us have been nurturing our own coaching skills, either through our work, our peers, our activities, and of course, through our networking. But whether you want to be a qualified one or certified one, that is something that you want to do either for your own career or in developing your own professional. Yeah. So here we want to make sure that in today's session, how to be a qualified and certified coach, we have brought to you the people that are very much qualified to talk about it. Yeah. We are not bringing just speakers to just talk about that you need to become a qualified coach. No, we are talking to people who are going to certify you and helping you to be a better coach. Yeah? So the team that I'm bringing this time for this Pocket Talk is a qualified coach, where it's called the Hijrah Coach. Yeah? They are from Indonesia. They have been experienced, and they are a professional training provider when it comes to coaching. They are certifying people for becoming a better coach. And of course, we want to make sure the collaboration between Indonesia and Malaysia under our is to bring in the closer borders, and of course to ensure we within the community, we understood what it takes to build a better, what I call human factor, bringing in the right kind of coaching skills. Yeah. So we all are under what I call one umbrella, which is coaches. So whether you can call yourself trainers or mentors or what I call a leader or whatsoever, yeah, whether it's team leader or whether you call yourself as a project manager, we all have got the training to ensure you do the right kind of coaching. So in today's session, I will not take too much of time. I want to introduce to you the right kind of coach. The CEO or the managing director for Hijrah Coach is Mr. Munir Badres. He has been commuting with me many years ago, and I think it's only timely now for this year. I collaborate with him in terms of bringing the right kind of people to coach most of my members, and of course the people who love to be part of us in this community. And we have the team or the expert that is going to talk in today's session today, which is our more, how to call, well-known coach. His name is his name is Mr. Wahjuadji Soepanto, yeah, and he is one person which I respect very much, Mr. Wahjuadji, and he is the guy who has been fully sought after, yeah. And I've been looking for the right kind of people who can train, especially team leaders, whether you are in the industry of what I call tourism, education, oil and gas, manufacturing. You need to have people who can give you the right kind of knowledge, yeah, for you to become a qualified coach. So Mr. What I call our coach today are not only just qualified, they have the experience, they are professionals, they are a certified body. So I wouldn't want to waste my time to talk about who they are, because they have been been experienced enough to share what they have contributed and how they're going to help us in this topic of coaching. Yeah. So without further ado, I call now Coach Wahjuadji to come forward, introduce yourself, and of course give your presentation to this Pocket Talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Dr. Noor.
Yes, I can hear you, right?
Yeah.
I hope everyone can also hear him.
Yes. Can you give a thumbs up if you can hear me clearly? Okay, very good. And also, how about my video? Is it clear to you, everyone?
Yeah, I think you can share it, or you can upgrade, because I don't think I have it with me.
Okay, I hope that our team support can display the video for me, my profile video.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You are muted. Can you unmute yourself?
Thank you,
Mr. Wahjuadji. Yeah.
Yep. Again, thank you very much, Dr. Noor, and thank you very much for having me and for the opportunity for today. Today is Friday. It's a blessed day, and imagine I can believe that actually many of you, or if not most of you, today is Friday. It's a working day, and you should be in the office doing something, you're doing your duty, but now you are here. So I'm really very glad to be here and to share my experience with you. So inshallah, we will go for the next like about 30 minutes, all right, sharing with you about the how to be qualified coach. And actually, I like to see, we want to introduce ourselves. You already know me from the short video just now. And I like to see about you and where are you now? Where is your place right now? Can you share with us by putting your name and your place in the chat box, please? Okay, thank you. Okay, wow, Bogor, Surabaya. Let me see from other places. Oh, Bukit Tinggi, Ibu Risa. Bukit Tinggi, Sumatera. Pak Surya from Kalimantan Timur. Masya Allah. Pak Zulfikri from Kuala Lumpur. Masya Allah. Ibu Siti from Kuala Lumpur as well. Welcome. Hello, Kuala Lumpur. Okay, from Johor, Masya Allah. Okay, just go on. Thank you very much for this introduction. Yeah, thank you. So imagine that you are all coming from different places, and we are here together. And let me share with you the slide. Okay. All right. Can you see my slide clearly? Give
Yes,
your
we
thumbs
can.
up.
Yes, we
Okay,
can.
very good. Okay, this is the title, How to be a Qualified and Certified Coach. And what can you expect from this seminar today? That you will get some ideas about what is coaching, what is the difference between coaching and others. Others means like consulting, mentoring, training, or even counseling. That, and then what kind of competencies that you need to have to become a qualified coach, right? So, okay. Now, I have a check-in question for you. Two questions in this regard. This is to check your understanding about coaching, because I believe some of you have heard about the word coaching, all right? But I need to know what is your understanding about coaching. So now again, I invite you to put on the in the chat box, what is coaching? Can you write down or put in the chat box what is coaching? Share with us. Let's see. Can you just put like maybe keyword, some keyword or some maybe phrases is okay. What is coaching in your mind? Thank you, Ibu Yang Susilowati. All right. Ibu Tengku Emma. All right. Very good guidance. Trainer. All right. Who's next? I give you another 30 seconds. Okay. Let me see. Okay, you can go on still. Okay, you have put many words here. Now, if you can stop. Now, the next question. What is not coaching? Okay, what is not coaching? Try to see the difference. Try to differentiate between coaching and others. Okay, very good. Giving advice is not a coaching. All right. Next. I give you like 1 minute about what is not coaching. Okay, very subjective method. All right. Very good. Another 30 seconds. All right, very good. Very good. Some are only keywords. Some they put phrases like Ibu Tengku Emma, yeah? And then Ibu Risa Putri also, some phrases, that's good. Very good. Pak Abdul Gofur. All right. Okay, very good. So let us discuss about this. Okay. Well, actually, I can give you some more slides. See here, this is the quadrant. The vertical quadrant is about asking orientation, asking and telling orientation, and that's the opposite. And the horizontal arrow is about solution or problem focus. If you are talking about solution, you are talking about future, and problem is about past. If you check coaching here, coaching is in the quadrant between the asking orientation and solution orientation or focus. All right. So meaning that in the coaching process, you need to give question. All right. And you need to focus on solution or future orientation like that. So if you can compare with mentoring is like similar maybe somehow. Mentoring is looking for the solution as well, but how to get the solution? By telling, not asking. All right, telling. So give advice and so on. And if you see the other quadrant, like consulting is similar to mentoring, but like similar in regard with the telling orientation, but consulting is more focused on problem. Of course, mentoring somehow they got some idea about problem, but they are more focused on solution. Okay, so consulting is they focus more on problem. They check the past, what happened in the past, and based on that, they are trying to give like solution. Okay, and then counseling, they are asking question as well, but remember they are asking about the problem that happened in the past. Okay, that's different. Okay, so at least you get some idea about the difference between coaching, mentoring, consulting, and counseling. For counseling, even they are more about like therapeutic, you know. So not only giving advice, but also if this is for someone who got some like illness, yeah, like that. Okay. Now, based on those information that you got, that you share from the chat box and you got from the quadrant before, now you can try to give definition of coaching. Now I invite you to share with us. Okay, if you try to formulate or define what coaching is. I invite volunteer to share with us. Say, can you please just raise hand and then share with us what is the definition of coaching? I try to wait for someone to give some definition of coaching, or otherwise I will ask somebody from here. Let me see. Let me try. I check from the chat box. Let me see. Mr. Fazilah Omar. Oh, somebody raise hand. I cannot see. Okay, no problem. Can I ask Mr. Fazilah Omar to share with us here about the definition of coaching?
Hi, Fazila here.
Oh, sorry, Miss Fazila. Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Okay, go on.
Yes. Maybe the definition of coaching is to train a team or a player on the professional advice on how to attain their goals.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Yeah. Actually, you are right. Yeah. And anybody else would like to share with us?
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Fazila Omar. Okay, Ms. Risa Putri.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Coaching is giving question to clients to find their solution by making them find their own answers. Thank you.
Very good. Fantastic. Okay. Who else maybe would like to share with us? Anybody else? Okay. Anyway, okay. The one just share with us from Ms. Fazila and Ms. Risa. Yeah, I think you are correct about the definition. Let me check with this one. I can share with you. I can take the definition of coaching from ICF. What is ICF? ICF is an International Coach Federation. ICF is the top or biggest coaching organization in the world, and widely accepted by majority from the world. Yeah, and Hijrah Coach, we follow the ICF regime, yeah, regarding the coaching competency. Now, what they put here, actually, I can read here. Coaching is partnering. So I highlight here partnering. About partnering. Partnering means two parties and they are working together. Partner. So equal partnering. Partnering means equal. No one is higher than others. And partnering with clients, of course, we have clients, a coach and the clients, which is coachee, in a thought-provoking and creative process. What are these? Thought-provoking and creative process. Actually, of course, there is like conversation, and the coach itself, because they are giving a question, they are asking question, and they are trying to dig, and to get awareness of the coachee. to help coaches to get their awareness. All right. And once they got the awareness and like they got the aha moments, they can maximize their personal and professional potential. This is the most comprehensive definition of coaching by ICF. All right. Okay. So now, once you get the idea about the coaching process, what are the competencies that you need to be skillful as a coach, as a professional coach, right? So ICF, they put some core competencies. They call it core competencies, and there are 8 core competencies that you need to have in order to become a professional coach. First, that they call it foundation. Actually, it's about the ethical practice. Ethical practice means what? Ethical practice means you need to know, you need to, when you talk to your client, you need to be transparent that you are doing the coaching process, not other things, not like a mentor or like counselor or trainer and so on. So you need to be transparent in this regard. Okay, and this one is a coaching session, and I'm wearing my coaching hat, something like that. Yeah, and why is it like this? Because before you give a coaching session, you need to brief your client so that they understand. So this is in order to get like a productive session, coaching session. Otherwise, if you don't give briefing before the coaching session, the coaching process will be messed up and it's not very productive. And number 2, that you need to have like a coaching mindset. What are these? Actually, coaching mindset is like you need to have, you need to build like to get the curiosity, and you need to attend your client seriously, yeah, so that they will be open to you, and that create like what we call rapport, yeah. They create like connectivity with you, and they are open in answering your question. All right. Number 3, that you need to establish and maintain agreement. And that's why before a coaching session, not only you give a briefing, a short briefing, but you somehow you need to have like an agreement. It's not actually like a legal agreement. No, actually it's more like there are some borders that and sometimes they have okay, like how long the coaching process will take, and there are some values, you know, you need to put. So there must be like an agreement. All right, what area do you need to discuss and so on. And then to cultivate trust and safety, you need to give like warranty to your client that the coaching process is confidential, and you will not discuss disclose what you have been discussed during the coaching session to others, to other people. And then you need to maintain presence, meaning that you need to focus on your clients and consider that your client is the host. And if I can put analogy for the like if you are driving a car, actually the one who drive the car is your coachee, and you are the passengers only, something like that. And then we need to maintain, we need to put active listening. Active listening meaning that you really focus on what your client say, and the thing is that you need to maintain on the some keyword, but keyword in context area, not content area. Why is that? Because actually the coachee is the subject matter in the topic, and really coachee is the owner of the coaching session. So he or she is the topic owner, and he or she has the subject matter expert in that area. And what do you need to do is just to dig and unleash the what they already have, but still being buried. So you need to unleash the potentiality of your client, and they have all the resources. And 7, to evoke the awareness. Again, this is like to digging the awareness. Like I said, that actually they have the resources, they have all the answer. Actually, meaning that we consider the coachee, they are okay basically. But the thing is, you need to help them, to facilitate them, to bring up the answer. All right. And of course, after all, you need to see that your client will have the action forward, yeah, what to do after the coaching session, you know, and just ask also the coachee what value that they have or they get during the coaching session. So this will let your coachee to grow. Okay. Now, actually, based on that, actually, you have the idea during the conversation, during the coaching session. Actually, you are proceeding with the structured conversation, basically. So it's not like simply chit chat like that, but it's like a structured conversation. Okay, and this is not what you see here is not like a mathematical formula, basically. But to just to explain you about the structured conversation, and I like to highlight, actually, this is not the coaching framework, but you see, we do have we try to exercise this structured conversation. Actually, have means that what do you need to have, okay, and then so let me see. I think I will take you to the breakout room, and in the breakout room there will be like 2 or 3 of you, and you will exercise about this structured conversation. So let me continue with the explanation of this structured conversation. So you need to ask the have here, what do you need to have? This is like the objective, okay, like the objective. And then when party B, for example, party A asking and then party B answering, when they answer, for example, oh, I want to lose some weight, maybe 10 kg by 10 kg, for example. All right. Okay, and then you ask again about B. B is more about being. Okay. So for example, the question is like this. If you want to lose weight by 10 kg, then what kind of people do you need to be? Maybe, I need to be like disciplined, and I have to diet and discipline in diet, and then maybe discipline in exercise, something like that. So B is being, or what kind of being that you need to support your objective. Okay, and then what is do? Do is what action do you need to do? What action do you need to take in order to achieve your objective? Something like that. So let me see if you understand about the structured conversation. Give your thumbs up if you understand. Let me see. You got my point about the structured conversation? Or you have question? Okay, give your thumbs up, please, if you understand. Okay, let's try. Okay, I give you like, let me see. There will be like party A and party B if two people in the breakout room, for example, or maybe three people. Mas Amri, how many people will be in the breakout room?
A group consists of 2 people and 3 people, Coach.
2 and 3 people. Okay. For example, you will have party A, party B, and party C. Yeah. Party A will ask question to party B for 2 minutes. Okay. Very short question. So question about what do you want to have, yeah, and then how do you need to be, and then what do you act to do, like that. For very, very simple question. And then after that, party B will ask party A the same question, like that. So in the breakout room, you will have like 5 minutes. So that's to accommodate also for 3 people. They have 3 chance. All right. So let me check again. You understand my instruction? Okay, we can try to proceed with this exercise in the breakout room. So our operator will put you in the breakout room, and once you are in the breakout room, directly do the exercise for 5 minutes. Okay. All right, Mas Amri, silakan. Tidak usah diobserv. Okay, welcome back, everyone. So we are still waiting, some more to come. Good. Okay, welcome back again. So how was that? How was in the breakout room? How do you feel? Okay, anyone? I would like to invite volunteers to share with us here. So let me see. Can you just raise hand? Raise hand to share with us here. Any volunteer? Or my question is actually, how do you feel? How do you feel to have like a conversation with a structured conversation comparing to unstructured conversation? Who feels like comfortable with a structured conversation? Just raise hand. Okay. I have this Mr. Murugan. Mr. Murugan,
Yes, sir.
You like to share with us what happened in the breakout room?
All right. Okay. I got to know maybe Madam Siti Rahima. Okay. I was connected with her. There are two of us in the breakout room. So I got to know she as a manager in UMW.
Sorry, can you on your camera so that we can interact?
1 minute.
Because this is like a interactive seminar.
Sorry, I have a problem in my camera. I tried to on.
Very good. Nice to see you here. All right.
Okay. I'm Murugan Krishnan. I'm from Johor, Malaysia.
All right. Welcome.
All right. I was connected with the Pansiti Rahima. I just asked her. She's a manager from UMW. And I just asked her what one question. I think she managed to answer, and the answer is almost same with what I was taught. So I think it should be very good communication. I asked her what is the best criteria to become a manager, since she is a manager of HR. So she says you should be a very good listener. I think that is the most very good answer. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
So
you.
my question,
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with structured conversation or you prefer with unstructured conversation?
For me, I can be both, I think, but I'm very comfortable for unstructured.
All right. Okay.
Thank
you.
Thank you,
Mr.
sir. Thank
Morgan.
you.
Okay. Let me invite one more, maybe, if you want to share with us. If you can share with us your experience in the breakout room.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah, my experience just now, three of us.
So I cannot see you.
Okay.
Okay. Miss Jaya.
Okay, I'm Jaya from Terengganu, Malaysia.
Oh,
so,
mashallah.
Just now in the breakout room, three of us. I already wish, but nobody answered me, so I don't know why. So and then after that I just wait and see. Three of us. Another two just keep quiet, even though I already wish them, and then just very silent. So I just wait and see.
So that's the reality, actually, Miss. How can I call you, Miss?
Yeah. Okay.
But that's the reality. That's the fact in the real world, actually. And some people are shy. And then when it comes to conversation, some are comfortable with structured conversation, but many even no, they are not very comfortable with the
both also off a video and mic. So I just wait and see.
Okay.
Until the time of.
No problem.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing. All right. So actually, coaching session, a coaching session is a structured conversation. See, so it's not like loose chit chat, something like that. All right. So there is like there is a purpose for the coaching session. So it must be structured, and actually we call it framework, not like a rigid framework, but a framework that give you guidance in order to take or to escort your coaching session in such a way it will be meaningful for the coachee. All right. So okay, so coachee can take benefit of your coaching session. Okay. Let me share again my. All right. So okay, this is what we call it a coaching framework, and this is from Hijrah Coach. Right? Can you see my slide clearly?
Yeah, yeah, can see.
Okay. This is the coaching framework. This is to guide you really how to escort or to take your coaching session to the beneficial of your coachee. Part number one is setting destination. Okay, setting destination. You need to ask your coachee what is the topic of this coaching session. All right, and then ask them also why is it important to discuss your agenda today in this coaching session. And then you can ask them also their coaching goal. What do they expect by the end of the coaching session? All right. So this is the three important questions. Of course, to measure also, how do you know that the your expectation is achieved? Something like that. So this is what we call it setting destination part at the beginning of the coaching session. And then the part two is you are trying, you start to dig, yeah, and bring up the awareness and experience of your coachee. And this is the most important part of the coaching session. So to unleash the potentiality and the awareness, how to get the awareness by giving them or asking them what we call it a powerful question. So you need to understand how to ask a powerful question. It should be short, sharp, and to the point. After you unleash their awareness, and then you start asking what is your next or forward action after the coaching session. All right. Okay. Then they will start answering. Oh, I have this plan, blah blah blah, like that. And then closing is more like you are asking them how accountable the coachee regarding or in regard to their action plan. Action plan to be carried out after the coaching session. Okay, and then of course before you close, you can ask them also what value do you get from this coaching session, something like that, and then just say thank you that you are a good coachee. Okay, so I put here also a big goal. Big goal is something that actually is in the agenda. Maybe they are telling that, for example, my agenda or my topic is I want to lose my weight by 10 kg, something like that. But in the coaching session, of course, you cannot lose your weight by 10 kg for during the coaching session, which is only maybe up to 30 minutes. All right, but you can get the step by step, for example, how to lose your weight by 10 kg. This is what we call it coaching goal. So you see the difference between coaching goal and big goal. Okay, big goal can be achieved after the coaching session. How? By executing your action plan. Okay, so this is the example of a coaching session using this framework, right? Okay, I hope that you got the idea about the coaching session. Okay, now and now how to be a qualified a coach, qualified coach. Actually, of course, you need to get education in this regard, education, and after education, of course, you need to get practice, and then if you want to get the certified coach from ICF, for example, they have like examination also. So you need to get the education about the coaching competencies, and then you need to practice, and you record your practice, put in a logbook, and then after that you can get a examination schedule, and then inshallah that you can pass the exam. So Hijrah Coach in this regard, of course, for the education, we have what we call it a certified business Hijrah Coach. This is like 66 workshop hours, yeah, training hours, and accredited by the ICF. And it is part of the ICF approved coach specific training hours. Right. So, okay, my last question before I close my presentation. What value did you get from this short seminar? Can you share with me? Just raise your hand, or otherwise you can put on your on the chat box. Okay, I think if not, then I just close the this webinar, where I quote one quotation from David Peterson. He is the former coaching director of Google, so you can imagine that actually even Google, they have a director for coaching for a reason. Of course, for a reason. And the quote is, there is no comfort in the learning zone, and there is no learning in the comfort zone. So thank you very much. Back to Ms. Nur, Dr. Nur. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pak Wahjuadji. I think you have trigger a lot of interesting point with the participants. Yeah, I think most of them were caught unaware in terms of the questions, and then they were also asked to communicate. Yeah, especially in an area where they do not know each other. So that is really the test of how you want to talk about coaching. Yeah, they're not all the time you will know each other, and this is where you will feel the uneasy behavior when it comes to talking to people, as because it is people connectivity, people communication. So I think you have really brought in the subject matter to make people understand coaching is not something that is a one-way communication, as you said. It is a two-way communication that brings people a partnership, a gathering of sharing of learning and so on, a trust and an agreement. So to bring that comfort zone, as you say, you're talking in the words, the last statement as comfort zone, it is where coaching comes in. So if you are comfortable with the coach, people will able to communicate better. But if you are not having the comfort zone with the coach, I think that's where the rejection will comes in and many people were not able to share. I think that's some of the takeoff point about what you wanted to share. Of course, within this 1 hour, that is not an easy task because you are an experienced coach, and to share a lot within this 1 hour with experienced people here, I think people are more expecting a lecture note about what coaching is. I think this is the mindset of a lot of people. Tell me what coaching is so that I will know what is the subject matter. You brought a new type of what I call approach in the webinar, is to give people an interaction and give people a time to communicate within the breakup session. Yeah. So I think that that's give the message regarding that in this proper coaching world, in this natural world, people will having uncomfortable area of talking to each other, whether it's in the virtual world or in the physical world. I think the message is to what extent people want to become a certified coach. Are people preparing themselves to be certified? When they think coaching is easy, that when they are being put into a situation, then they will feel that they're actually not the right type of coach. Coaching it's a competency, right? Right. It is just not unstructured. For some people, they can be more comfortable by just striking communication. But in coaching, you need to have a certain framework, a certain structure to guide the people so that they bring in the right kind of quality, as you said. And this needs the 66 hours of training on how to qualify people to become a coach. So it is just not, I would say, just a 1 day or 2 day training and make people become coaches. It is more handholding to bring people the right kind of learning. Yeah. So I open the floor to various questions because a lot of people here are probably having a lot of understanding about coaching in a different way now that you see coaching is different. Yeah? It is under competency of ICF. So if you want to be qualified under the competency of ICF, you need to be under the right kind of training, I would say. So this is where Hijrah Coach is coming in to give you the right kind of learning if you want to be one. Yeah. So open the floor with questions. So anybody who wants to ask, please raise your hand and open your mic or open your video, and we can see and probably get to know you better with your questions. Please.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Okay, I got one question. Okay, is it any special criteria when we do this coaching? For example, okay, let's say I'm in the post. Okay, so when I want to do the coaching to the person who, is it only I can do the coaching to person who the post is below mine, or I can do coaching to anyone, even the person who is above on my grade? Okay, is it my question? Is it any special criteria for that? Thank you. You understand my question?
I got your
I
point.
understand. He's talking about seniority.
Yes.
And bureaucracy. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Doctor.
All right. Well, let me answer that question. Thank you, Mr. Murugan, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, actually, you can coach anyone, basically anyone. Why is it like that? Number one, because coaching is like a partnership. Remember the definition, and you cannot be like you cannot feel like I'm higher or lower than your coachee. Cannot be like that. Once you feel like that, actually your coaching session is broken already at the beginning, even before before coaching session started. So it cannot be like that. It should be equal. Number one. Number two, that actually coachee is the SME or subject matter expert in his topic. Okay, and coachee is the is sitting in the driving seat if we are driving a car. So meaning that he has all the resources. He has all the he or she has all the expertise. That's why, like I said, actually when you ask question, just take control on the question about context only. Don't go into detail to content. Okay, so all you need to do is really to escort the framework, the coaching framework. So a successful coaching session is a coaching session where the coach is really maintaining the framework and asking the question in regard to context, not content. That's my answer. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
I think that
Thank
is
you,
the
sir.
skill. Yeah, I think that's the skill that is not easy because people tend to go into content to talk about subject matter expert rather in terms of the context on how you should frame your coaching it to be more at par with the person's acceptance. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Any other question coming from the floor? Take this time. I think this is a valuable session.
Hello, Dr. No.
Yes.
My name is Zamil here.
Yep.
Zamil Zuki. Hello, Pak. I'd like to ask something. As a coach, as a certified coach, is it wrong? I'm in the tourism industry when we provide the service that actually lead us to a profit making. I mean, we actually get paid as a coach, but in one point, you feel that there is some opportunity to monetize or to become a partner into this. Is it ethically wrong as a certified coach? Thank you very much.
Let me ask you first. Actually, you are talking about internal coach or external coach in this regard?
External.
External.
Hmm.
Okay, external. Of course, we can monetize. Actually, we are being paid per hour rate.
Yeah.
Per hour rate.
But when we want to do some venture, I mean, the new venture, new something that related to that, what we advise, is it ethically for us to be involved, or will that be a conflict of interest?
I don't get you actually. Conflict of interest in terms of what?
I mean, like, okay, we are advising on how for you to run a tourism business, how to become a successful travel agent or resort owner. But in the same time, along the way, we feel that, yeah, I can actually to become your partner to develop something profitable. Is it ethically wrong as a certified coach?
Not wrong. It's
Okay.
actually a coach is a professional, a profession actually,
Mhm.
and it is a highly respected profession. And if you do some research or study, you can understand that. And now even they are more demanding on the coaching services. All right. On my last quote, I took it from Mr. David Peterson. David Peterson is a coaching director with Google. That means a lot. Why? Actually, Google is very big company, and they still need coach, and they appoint a director of coaching, meaning that let me see. Actually, there is some research. If you do like training or mentoring and kind of that, they can increase productivity by say like 40%, up to 40%. But if you do coaching to a team or to an individual or a team, you can expect productivity increment by threefold or 300% or even 400%. So imagine the impact of that. And now it's more and more demanding to have a coaching service if you do some research.
That's a very good statistic to indicate that when people want to look at productivity, coaching, training and mentoring can increase productivity, but to a certain extent, it will not create a higher impact as compared to coaching. So I think that is a very good demarcation to indicate that coaching has got different values for giving assistance to the employees or to the client or to the customers or partners. I think that is definitely an element of differences, as you rightly put in the box just now. What's the difference between counseling, mentoring, coaching, and so on? Because coaching has got a highest impact on bringing a certain level of values, much more as compared to mentoring and training. I guess there was a question asking what's different between coaching and train the trainer program. I think there's completely different feel altogether. Train the trainer is about giving people a module on how to be trainers. I would say a certified coach is a profession on how you guide people, as you say, with the certain values as directed through the framework of a certified coach. I think there is a great difference between a certified trainer and a certified coach. I hope people can see the difference there. Any other questions coming from the floor?
Yes, I can see one. Mr. Nur Hisam.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Hi, good morning, Doctor. Good morning, Pak Wahyu. Yeah.
Thank you.
So, for me, to be a professional coacher need special skill and need special strategy, and to talk to the people or to ask the question. There should be a structured strategy. So like person like myself, in the oil and gas industry, I have the top level managers, or we call top leaders, and we have the middle, and we have this first line manager. So to be a certified coacher, can you I believe there is a levels of level of knowledge need acquired to be a certified coacher. So can you briefly or guide what is the step need to be like not external coacher, internal coacher in the company? Yeah, that's my question. Thank you.
Thank you for your question, Mr.
Yeah, can call me Hisham. Yeah,
Hisham, Mr. Hisham. Yeah. Thank you very much. Yeah, well, actually, of course, you can be an internal coach or external coach, both sides. Yeah, and actually, we have clients, corporate clients, who have a workshop, in-house workshop, to create a certified coach internally, like that. Okay, that's okay. We can provide that. We can provide the service. And actually, if you like to become the external coach, of course, you can build up your career also. So now, actually, there are some plus and minus, yeah, of course, as an internal and as an external coach. I give you example. As an internal coach, the challenge is how to become an unbiased coach, meaning that because you know your company, you know your friend here internally, and sometimes it's difficult to be like an unbiased coach. Why? Because a coach should be neutral. You know, you put as a neutral and no judgment. All right. But when you know most of your people, your team, your company, it's something that it's a big challenge, you know, to be unbiased. Okay. So that's a challenge for internal coach. And now as an external coach, of course, the challenge is how to create good connectivity, yeah, with your client. Yeah, it for some people it takes time to really get connected, so that your conversation become very liquid like that. And some people it takes time to really get connected. So there are some plus and minus. And the thing is actually, coach is one thing, that it doesn't mean that coach is like a cure for everything. No, it's not like that. We need a competency as a trainer, as a mentor, as a leader also. And the thing is, if you have a coaching competency, meaning that you are provided with one more equipment with you. All right. So now the thing is, when you talk to client, you need to be transparent with them. Okay. See, I'm talking as a coach. I'm talking as a mentor. You need to tell them beforehand. All right. So that's why even for us as an external coach, when we enter a team or a company, yeah, we need to have like a briefing first. Briefing, and we need to explain them about what is coaching, what is the difference between coaching and others, and what is the do and don'ts, and what is the contract and alliance, you know, what is the border, and so on, you know. So it needs to be clear beforehand, before we proceed with the coaching session.
Like I think one of the question, Wahyu, yeah, is level of competency. Is there a certain level of level 1, level 2, or competency 1, competency 2 in coaching?
Yeah, of course, yes. If you open the ICF website, they have like degree. Yeah, this is what we call that, profession degree, not academic degree, but profession degree. And in ICF, they have the first level is ACHC, they call it ACHC, and then after that PCC, and the top one is MCC, the master one. And you have all the details about the requirement to be each of the level.
Okay, I have a question, Wahjuadji.
Yeah.
I know that many people are looking for external party to coach their internal team, right? Because sometimes the work environment is such that it's very challenging, and the internal coach probably not able to motivate the employees because of the, as you say, the environment can be very biased, yeah, for people to listen to the internal coach. So to what extent External coach are much more better in nurturing the level of productivity that is expected. Whether an external coach engaged by the company is much under a contract will be much more better, or an appointment coach, as you said, Google appointed a director as a coach, and to what extent hiring a coach and trying to build up the productivity has got is a good impact. So which one will have more effectiveness?
Well, actually, it depends. Really depends on the company or team, on a certain situation. Sometimes internal coach is better than external. Sometimes vice versa. Actually, for example, if you really need like a massive demand about the coaching services, and if you see it will take time to bring in external coach, for example, then internal coach is good. Vice versa. Okay, it's really depending on the certain situation with the team or the organization.
Yeah.
As long as they are certified, it's okay.
Well, there is a difference for coaching for business and coaching for work ethics. As you know, some companies are highly affected by health and safety in terms of their work culture, so that their life are not affected due to the risk of the work, the nature. So you need sometimes coaches to come and look at their work attitude, their motivation, so that they don't create liability in the work environment. While some environment is just about business coaching in terms of how they should be working to make more sales, more client engagement, and so on. So the two types of coaching, one is about liability, risk management, and the other one is about productivity towards increasing sales values for the company, branding the company. So in your experience, where does coaches needed more when it comes to liability and risk management, or more towards increasing companies' sales and return?
Good. Yeah. Well, actually, again, it depends on the client itself. Because they know better about themselves than external party. They know better, so they know better which are more demanding than others, like that. So, and like I said, actually, a coachee or client has the is the king or whatever, because they are the holder of the coaching session, of the coaching program. We are to, as a coach, we are to deliver, and again, actually, coachee they are having all the resources that it is required to resolve their challenge, something like that. So, and one thing that I need to underline as also, coaching is very good for people who want to develop themselves. So I need to underline this. So if you have a desire to develop yourself, like a personal development, then coaching is the most effective one.
Okay, I think that's the key point in terms of why coaching is needed in HR or in talent management. It's about the people whom you are hiring, and to what certain extent you want to develop them, not so much as you say, reducing risk or giving what I call monitoring on their work culture, or pushing them towards sales. I think that partnership, as you are mentioning today, I think that need to be understood in terms of what is the role of coaches and why are they being engaged in the company, whether be it internally or externally. What is more important, the coach must be competent so that people can have the trust and the unbiased attitude towards bringing the right time of communication, as you said. So I guess that's a lot for people to know that to become a coach has got a lot of skill that need to be developed. And I don't think it can be developed overnight, or it's something that you can just learn and then take a test and pass. As you say, it needs practices and practices and practices. So based on your experience, Pak Wahjuadji, how long do you think a person can be a competent with all the practices that you mentioned and all the learning that they can do? How long do you think a person can become a professional or can be qualified as a professional? 1 year, 2 years?
Yeah, well, sorry. Actually, if you check in the ICF website, they have the requirement to become like ACHC level, at the ACHC level, and then PCC, and then master. Actually, you need to organize yourself in order to achieve all these requirements, in order to get the certain level of competency degree. Yeah. So again, it is back to us ourselves on how do we manage our time management. Yeah, and then how do you put priority on this one? So again, it's up to us, Dr. Noor. The thing is, we need to be clear of the requirement for this level of credential, for example, the ACHC credential. Then we need to fulfill all these requirements. And again, it is back to us on how we manage our time to achieve that.
All right. It's almost 11:30. We got 3 more minutes to 11:30. Well, it's supposed to be a 1-hour pocket talk, and I know the question and answer session will overshoot because the subject matter is very interesting, and there's a lot of things that people do not know, and people would probably assume all this time. Yeah, there are a lot of assumption and a lot of prejudices about coaching, and the differences between trainers and mentors and coaches are always confused and mixed up. So I hope in today's session people get a clear understanding and the differences, yeah, regarding what it takes for people to become coaches, and whether they want to build it as their own career or whether they want to develop themselves to be future leaders with the mindset of being a coach. I think there's a lot of interest around that side now that there are many people who want to move from training into coaching. I think there's another opportunity for people to guide. And of course, if they want to become from the internal consultant to be an external consultant in coaching, I think there's also another room for people to build themselves. Yeah. So if there's no other question,
Dr. Noor, sorry.
Yes.
I think there is one question that I need to answer.
Okay.
I think from Ms. Fazila Omar.
Yeah.
As a coach, do we have to have all the answer for the coachee? Well, actually, we don't have the answer. Actually, we are the one who asking. So the coachee himself or herself that has the answer. Okay, we are asking question only. We are not giving answer.
I see. That's it. I think that is something that, as you said, we coaches don't have all the answers. It is something that they will guide for the answers to come out from the coachee himself, the people who are looking for the answers. Yeah. So it's just a matter of how you frame the question and how you help them to answer themselves, right? So
that's the competency.
That's the competency. Yeah, in helping people to answer their own questions so that they get what they want to believe in. Yeah.
Yep.
So I know you have probably a video for what you want to share regarding Hijrah Coach. And maybe Mr. Munir, maybe you want to say something. You've been very quiet, and I know you've been listening to all this conversation, and maybe a few words of advice from your side, Pak Munir.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Noor. This is today a very, very good session for me because this is a Friday, Jum'ah Mubarakah, and all people is working time and coming here. Okay, and I need to know. I need to give you one of. We have one. We not just have for certified business coach or ICF. We have also from IC Agile. This is you have competence for mentoring, training as trainer and as coach, and we have also program how to coach with neuroscience because this time is just 1 hour. We cannot to give all our program, but thank you very much, Dr. Noor. ThinkPlus, thumb ups for Dr. Noor. Alhamdulillah, thank you very much. A good person and very good knowledge. Very senior. Thank you very much for all.
We will share your company profile and whatever that you want to share with the people who are here, who have registered themselves for this coaching session, so that they can then either be in touch and also move to the next level, and we can assist them to be guided whatever that they need, whether they need to understand what is agile, what is agile management and how to handle agile situation, or they need to become coaches and competencies, and maybe they need to know more also regarding what it takes for them to have an external coach and so on. So there are a lot of learning, and I'm sure everybody's expectation, maybe not we can fulfill here within this 1 hour, but we hope we can have a continuous communication with everyone here so that we can always guide everyone in terms the subject matter of coaching, right? All right. With that, Selamat Jumaat to all of you. Blessed Friday to everyone. So for those who probably have got questions that not being answered, we hope we can have a session later and probably get Hijrah Coach to answer them separately, and we can tell you some of those answers later, either through the WhatsApp group or through the other ways of communications. Yeah. So with that, I thank you everyone, especially Pak Wahjuadji for your presentation.
Thank you, Dr. Noor.
Yeah, and for sharing this session. I know this is just a beginning, and we hope we'll have more sharing session of this nature with the others who probably miss out this session. And for those who are in need for the videos, I've been given a lot of text. They say that they miss it, so we will share with them for those who have registered. Yeah. And thank you for people from Indonesia who has joined in, and we hope Malaysia and Indonesia can have a better collaboration in how we do our coaches. Hopefully we can have more collaboration on either business partnership and also in other areas of competencies. Yeah. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
So
Dr. Noor.
and maybe for those who want to have a photo session, they can open their WhatsApp, your video. Yeah, and then we can have a photo session with everyone. And I hope, yeah, everyone can have this good session together, and then we can call it a day and have a nice day. All right. Can we have the photo session?
Yes. Could you please the post, please?
Yes.
Open camera, please.
Okay, I hope the photograph is reflected. Yep. Thank you.
The post, thumbs up, please.
Thumbs up.
Yep, thumbs up.
1, 2, 3. And once again, please. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. See you.
See you.
Bye.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.
Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.